namely the marriage of Rebekah to Isaac when she was 3 years old. Now, as a brief background to this event, which is known as the betrothal of Rebekah, the belief that the age of Rebekah was 3 years old when she was married to Isaac.
True, brother, true, brother. Peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. And if you are a Muslim, don't forget to invite your 4 wives and 60 kids. At the end of the day, they will become a Christian. Doesn't matter what you do. All the purpose of those videos the Muslim they make is just to make you believe that not only Muhammad is a pervert, well, there is someone else who's a pervert. Abdul, let us say for the sake of argument that this is true. That will make them 2 pervert, not 1. That's all. So Muhammad at the end of the day is a pervert. He is a pedophile. Very, very stupid act. Now, I'm not going to waste my time and tell you that Rebekah, she was carrying the water a jar, big, made from clay, very heavy. I'm not going to tell you that she was watering the camels, how little girl she can do that. I'm not going to ask you how in the world a 3-year-old girl she can have a very wise, smart conversation. How in the world that happened? No, I will not tell you about that. I will go to the Bible and see what is missing there. You see, I saw many Christians making refutation for this. But I am not really satisfied, because Muslims are certified donkeys. And in order to make a donkey understand, you have to smack him in the head immediately. So don't go around the circle. They don't listen. They are not listening. Now, so what we will do? We will go to the Bible and see what the Bible say. See, because many people are reading the translation, not the Hebrew version of it. They do not know really what the Bible says about Rebekah. So if you go to Genesis 24, you will see in verse number 43, this is the story about Rebekah, how he first time he met her, which means the person he was sent by Abraham, all right, to marry, the daughter, this girl, to his son. You will see this is the Orthodox Jewish Bible, not me. This is not me talking. This is not the Christians. This is the Orthodox Jewish Bible. This is not a donkey who was arrested for child molestation and for pornography they found in his computer, as you know, like this guy who's trying to teach us who is the one can have sex. He himself, he was arrested. You go watch the video. He was arrested because the government, the Islamic government, they traced his computer and they got him busted, and the video is all over online. Imagine people who do such a thing, they are talking about how he do that. Simply, they are not really condemning it. They are loving it. Supposedly, this is really good. We can do it now. The Prophet did it. Isaac did it. We can do it. Abdul, shame on you. This is the verses in front of us. In the Hebrew language, it says that this girl, she is a alma. What does that mean? Alma, I said to myself before I go live on air, who I'm going to use to explain this? Who I'm going to use? I need a good puppy. And I said to myself, aha, I am sure that Tuwiva Singer, the best puppy for the Muslim, he made a video about something like that. And the Muslim, they called Tuwiva Singer saying to him, can you get the Christian busted? So Tuwiva Singer will volunteer to explain this verse for me. Now you Muslims, Muta boy, black stone kissers, lick it, kiss it, sin erased. I challenge you to go to Tuwiva Singer and say to him, shame on you. You got us busted. It doesn't say what Christian Prince is saying. He is lying. It doesn't say that this is a young woman. Young what? young women. By the way, young women still mean virgin. This is why you see in the Jewish Bible, it says that this is the young woman is about her being a woman, and still she is being a batula. Do you see it? And that they are giving you a reference of Genesis 24:16 and Isaiah 7:14. Do you see it? So she is a virgin and she is a young woman. Now you might say Christian Prince is not telling us the truth. I will leave to Weaver Singer do the job. Shall we? Let us go and find the video of the Weaver Singer. Hey, Weaver, are you there? Come here. The Muslim love listening to you. You are the guy. I mean, who is the one who can get them busted beside you? They love you. I challenge any Muslim to say now he is a liar. The Muslim, they got a rabbi. Obviously, he's mentally ill. He's so old. And he said, Rebekah, she was 3 years old. But as you see, all the evidence, even in the Bible, says it clearly she was a young woman. And this is to Weaver Singer, the son of Muta, trying to prove to the Christians that the verse about Isaiah, which is about the Virgin Mary, this is not about the Virgin Mary. It says a young woman. But all of us, we knew that the word there, the young women, is about a person who have zero experience with sex. That's why she is called that phrase, alma. The same phrase used for Mary, the sister of Moses and Aaron, which Muhammad, he think she is the sister, that she is the mother of Jesus. We will go for that later. But listen to this donkey. He is going to explain to the Abdul, hey Abdul, I want every one of you go after this guy. Say to him, you lied to us. It doesn't say that, CP. The verse in the Bible, it doesn't say that she is a young woman about Rebekah. Listen carefully. So this guy now is bashing Christianity. He is not there to expose Islam. He is not there even to refute Muslim about anything they say. He support them. So Muslim, this is the guy you trust. You trust a donkey you get. Go.
Problem, and that is the word for virgin isn't there. Do not believe people who say the word alma means a virgin. It isn't true. In fact, in Proverbs 30, it's talking about an adulterous woman who's very much not a virgin. Alma means a young woman.
What? Alma mean what? People, did you hear it? Did you hear the answer? So from now on, anyone he give you this question, you shut him up in 2 seconds. Alma is mentioned a description for Rebekah. So she is not a little girl. She is a young woman. Let me play what this donkey, who would love to bash Christianity, is saying. The voice not clear? You guys didn't hear him? Did his voice came to you or no? You heard his video? The voice in the video, not me. The voice in the video. Is it good? In the video, not my voice. All right, good. So you heard him saying now that this is what it means. So the Christian, they are lying to you. She is a young woman. Listen again.
Say the word alma means a virgin. It isn't true. In fact, in Proverbs 30, it's talking about an adulterous woman who's very much not a virgin. Alma means
Very much not a
young
virgin.
woman. A young woman might be a virgin, like in the case of Rebekah, just like
In the case of who? Like in the case of who? Hold on. Like in the case of who? You see the scumbag? So if it's a young woman, so how you know now that Rebekah is a virgin? If the word alma is just a young woman, does not mean a virgin. Did you check her private part? Did you see the coward? Do you see how you know how suddenly the word alma mean a young woman and virgin at the same time? This is why we laugh at you all, Muhammadan and Jewish rabbis. Hypocrite, liars, scumbag. You have no dignity and you have no honor. This guy, he will never mention the word Muhammad in wrong. Why? Because simply he is not a faithful man. Same as all the Jewish rabbis. All the Jewish rabbis, they never attack Muhammad. Why? Because they are not truthful. The Bible is so clear. Anyone he come with a prophecy by God other than the God, your God, he is a false prophet. He should be put to death. Your ancestors, they were honest when Muhammad came to them and they exposed him. Now they are doing business with the Muslims. And this guy, he live in Asia, in Muslim countries. They are doing business with Emirat, with Kuwait, with Bahrain. They will not make them money worshippers. So what is alama? Say again, Tawiva Singer. Tawiva Singer, I decide to make you an admin in my chat, especially when I am not live on air. All right? Tell us more.
It's talking about an adulterous woman who's very much not a virgin. Alma means a young woman. A young woman might be a virgin, like in the case of Rebekah, just like in the English language. There's not some big mystery. When you refer...
It's not a big mystery. So guys, did we answer them? Do you see how the truth is lost in the translation? Do you see how easy to answer? Now, who of you want to write for me what I said to answer Muslims? So now, a Muslim next time, a pervert Abdul, who believe in a prophet who is a child molester, he said to you, Rebekah married at the age of 3. So what is the answer? Can you tell me what the answer is? The answer is that in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, where? In the book of Genesis, chapter 24, the Bible speaks about a woman who she is young, and yet she is a virgin. Why you Muhammadan have no dignity and you lie? I am not surprised. You are a Muhammadan. You are a follower of Muhammad. So why I'm going to expect you to be honest? All the translation, they have to go back to the Hebrew. It doesn't matter what you translate. It doesn't matter what people write in translation. And the Hebrew Bible says it clearly. She is alma, which is mean she is a virgin and she is a young woman, not a young child. Now, the Muhammadan, they try to say that when the news came to Abraham, she was 3 years old. That's false. News don't go until somebody one day traveled to Abraham in that direction. The news will arrive to Abraham. Even now today, there is people, they are disconnected to their families with Facebook, and we have Viber, simply they don't want to talk to anybody. And then one day, after 10 years, he knew that his brother, who he stopped talking to him, he have a son, he is now 10 years old, or maybe 20 years old. So your false argument is so stupid. And then we will find that Rebekah, when she want to enter to the husband tent, before she do that, when she arrived, she cover her face. Why she do that? Because this is a tradition for women to do that. A child, she don't know that. A child, Aisha, she was playing with her dolls even after many years after marrying Muhammad. Rebekah, she is speaking with wisdom, intelligence. And not only that, when he asked for her to marry from Isaac, They ask her to give the answer. She is making decision of her own. Did Muhammad, when he asked to marry Aisha, did Aisha, being called by her parents, say, hey, Aisha, do you agree? Who made decision? It was Abu Bakr. When Muhammad, he said to Abu Bakr, I want to have Aisha. Abu Bakr said to him, but you are my brother. Muhammad, he answered saying, you are a brother in Allah and she is mine. So he forced Abu Bakr to give him the little girl. This is how easy it is to refute all their garbage. Go and read. Not only she is like, giving water to the camels, not only, many camels, not only carrying a big jar in her. Look out at the wisdom, at the intelligence she is talking. This is how a girl, she is 3 years old. A 3 years old girl, she don't even know. She will fall down in the ground if she walk. You are fooling who, you stupid? A 3 years old girl, she speak like a girl. She is like a lady, and not only a lady, very polite, very elegant, very eloquent. You, Muhammadan, have no shame. And this is your dog, Mr. Tawiva Singer, getting you busted with no mercy. We use him and abuse him to make you understand.
The word for virgin isn't there. Do not believe people who say the word alma means a virgin. It isn't true. In fact, in Proverbs 30, it's talking about an adulterous woman who's very much not.
You see, actually, if you go and see, but this is a different topic, we can refute about this. They lie and they love to lie. Never take what they say for granted. But as long as Muslim, they trust this guy, I'm using what they trust. You see, the Abdul, they worship this guy. So who is better to spank them more than him? Nobody. Are they going to make comment now to say Tawiva Singer is lying? And by the way, the funny is, this man is proving now, supposedly, that Mary, she is not a virgin. You will not see one Muslim is upset. Because that, if this is true, that means Muhammad is a fraud, and the Quran is a fraud, and Muhammad is a false prophet. Because the Quran says Mary is a virgin. And that means that Muhammad the donkey, he got the word alma wrong. That means Muhammad the donkey, he took it from the Christians without understanding what the Hebrew meant, according to Tawiva Singer. For the word doesn't mean virgin. As you see, he heard him saying that. Not me. Not me. It's him. Throw rocks.
A virgin. Alma means a young woman. A young woman might be a virgin, like in the case of Rebekah, just like
in the case of Rebekah. How he knew Rebekah is a virgin, Allah knows best. How you know Rebekah is a virgin? And the verse about Isaiah, that the virgin will give birth, supposedly this is a miracle. So if a young woman gave birth, what is the miracle in that? This is the most stupid answer ever. Every day there is a young woman giving. Young woman is a woman. She is a woman already. When you say woman, that means she have her menstruation. At least. That means she now, and those things will happen to let us say a female when she reach certain age. She will have a breast. She will have menstruation. The boy have the same symptom too, but will not have menstruation. His voice will change. His voice will switch from a voice of a boy to a voice of a man. The hair will grow. Many things they will happen step by step. But when the female have menstruation, that means in the physiology thing, biology thing, she is able now to have a child if she sleep with a man. As simple as that.